Yo, there's somebody out there that's going through an addiction right now, and they're really, really, really struggling. I want you to know that there is hope. You can get clean. And although you don't want to, it can happen. I want to tell you a little story. Um, about 3 years ago, I was in a position where I thought I was going to die. I couldn't stop taking opiates. I was eating them daily, and I was eating Perk 20s like they were candy. I'd eat 15, 20 of them a day, and I wasn't even getting high anymore. I was just trying not to get sick. I was trying to maintain, and I thought for sure that I was going to kill myself. And it's like every day I was so miserable. I just wanted to die. I wanted to take some pills, go to sleep, and then not wake up. I truly hated my life. But I'm here to tell you that you can beat this. You can get over this. You do not have to be on these things forever. The thing that saved me was Jesus. I went to bed one night, and right before I went to bed, I dropped my phone on the ground. You know, my wife and I had been fighting all night, and I slept on the couch, but I was watching YouTube videos, and when it fell on the ground, the song Amazing Grace came on. It broke me. I listened to the words, and I cried, and I cried, and I cried. And I said, Lord, why do you continue to let me go through this? And there was no answer. I took a couple more, so I could go to sleep and then sleep through the whole night. But when I fell asleep, I had a dream. And in this dream, I was standing in the corner of my living room, and I'm watching myself sleep. And as I'm watching myself sleep, just like every morning, my wife and my daughter would come out into the living room, and they'd be getting ready for school, and they would, try to wake me up. They found me dead on the couch. And as I was watching this, I could hear their screams and their crying. And it tore me up. I can still hear those screams sometimes, those cries. But it was just a dream, because I woke up and I had enough. And I had to come forth and tell my wife my little secret, my secret of my pill addiction. And I thought that she was going to be so mad at me. She showed me some grace, and we called a rehab, and I went to that rehab. I didn't want to go. I was running a business full time, and I had no idea how the bills were going to get paid. I thought for sure I was going to lose my business, and I thought every client I knew, as soon as they found out, they would be done with me. There's some partial truth to that, but that's not what happened. They signed me up for a 30-day program, and I went to the dope man's house just one more time, and I picked something up and I ate them. And I remember thinking at that moment, like, there's no way that I'm gonna do this. There's no way I can beat this. But I went, and it was hell. Truth be told, it was hell. Um, but God met me in that rehab. My second day there, and if you have ever gone through withdrawal from opiates, you might understand what this is, but it was pure evil. It's the worst, and I've been addicted to a lot of things, but it was the worst, hands down. My guts were all like churning, and I just wanted to die. But I went and lay down in a detox room, and I felt like the Holy Spirit told me to open the book. So I picked it up and I opened it, and there was a Bible verse, Jeremiah 3:22. It says, "For all my wayward children, I will heal you of your wayward ways." And that was the first time that I felt hope in years. It's like God was telling me, "Come home, son. I will heal you of this." So I gave it a shot, and I stuck it out, and I completed that 30-day program, and I'm almost 3 years clean today. It saved my life to go to that program. And although I wanted to die, I enjoy life now. And I believe you can too. I believe that if you find out who God is, or if you even ask Him, prove yourself to me, show me who you are, I believe He will. For those people that don't know if God exists, I'm living proof. Jesus is real. And I can promise you, if you take it serious and you ask Him to prove Himself to you, He will. For the people that are struggling out there on opiates, meth, whatever, you can be healed. The answer is Jesus. If you need somebody to pray for you, feel free to inbox me or email me, and we can keep it disclosed. I don't, I won't tell nobody or anything like that, or even if you just need someone to talk to, I'll be that guy. I can add you on my socials or whatever. But if you just need prayer, I'm your guy. Because I believe wholeheartedly that God can heal you of this. He did it for me. Thank you for watching this video. And if you know somebody that's struggling with, opiates, or somebody that's struggling with drugs or anything at all, feel free to share this and give it to somebody. I believe my story can help somebody. I love y'all. God bless.